Hi guys, my name is Everett and welcome to my channel. I just wanted to share with you some class, study, and testing tips. Most of these are from the orientation that we had that the instructors gave us, and I will also share a few of my own. So I hope that these are helpful and they help you in your class. And if they do, please like and subscribe. So let's get into reading them from my notebook, so please excuse that. So number one is pretty basic and it makes sense, and it's come to class prepared. You want to bring your books, you want to have maybe the PowerPoints if they use that, pencils, highlighters, a recorder, everything that you're going to need for class. And that's pretty basic and self-explanatory. Number two is bring your books to class. I don't know if it's like this for you, excuse me, but for me, in this first class they are using PowerPoints. So whenever I read before I go to class, and whenever I'm in class and they say something that I remember reading and maybe I didn't write it down or highlight it, I'll highlight it in the book, and if I wrote it in my notes, I'll write the page number, because you just want to kind of like, I guess, relate your book to your notes and like the teacher's lecture. Number three is to ask questions, and this is definitely important because I know that some people, including myself, are afraid to ask questions, are afraid to look silly or dumb or whatever. But if you don't know something or if you don't understand something, you need to ask, or you're just going to be confused. Number four is do not write down everything. Everything that the teacher says is not important. It's not going to be on the test, or you're spending so much time writing down everything that he's saying that you're not really paying attention and listening and understanding what he's saying, or getting the important things. So don't write everything down. And then this is like not even on here, but I just thought about this. When you're reading your textbook, don't like highlight everything. You don't need to write down everything, because like we can get highlighted crazy, and we'll have like a whole page in our book that's yellow. So number five is be an active learner. Sorry. And this also goes back to do not write down don't write down everything, because if you're an active learner, you're paying attention in class, you're asking questions, you're practicing your skills, things like that. 7, or no, I can't count. Number 6, my bad. Is learn for practice, not examination. So when you're going through, your first nursing class, all of your nursing classes, you don't need to just memorize these things for the exam, because these are things that you're going to be using for every day for the rest of your life as you get into your career. So you need to, not only study these things, but you also need to practice. You need to apply these things, or you need to apply these things to health situations. You need to act like, as you study, you need to picture a patient so that you will be able to know how to apply these skills in real life. My instructors told us to not rent our nursing books, because we are going to need them in different classes later on, and you're going to need them to study for the NCLEX. I know some people rent them, but I believe it would save you more money if you just bought the textbooks instead of just continuously renting these books. You need to pay attention to what you need to know. How deep do you need to know this information? Shallow would be like the statistics, I don't know, 50% of women, have breast cancer or something like that. That's the statistics. That's not really important. Deep would be the signs, the symptoms, and the interventions. Those are deep. Those are things that you need to know. You need to highlight the important information, and they told us do not rainbow the information. And if you don't know what that is basically highlighting one line yellow, highlighting another one orange, another one pink, so on and so forth. Take notes as you read. Imagine a patient when you're studying, like I said, and simplify the reading. Pay attention to the bold and the italicized words. Make sure you pay attention to the tables, the first and last sentences. 3 to 4 hours a day of study, like 3 or 4 hours a day of studying should be enough. And I would take a day, like a light, just like study lightly or not study at all, because you don't want to overdo it. I also wanted to show you guys my system of studying. So these are the notes that I've taken in class as he went over the PowerPoint. And while he's going over the PowerPoint, I also will highlight things in my book that he went over that I didn't have highlighted myself. And when I'm studying on my own, I have this adhesive whiteboard that I got from Oriental Trading, and I will put the link down below. So I'll have my PowerPoints pulled up right there, and I will just go over the things that are in the PowerPoint, and writing them out helps me remember them. So I just sit here, I look at my PowerPoint, I'll go over the stuff in the book if I need some more understanding, or I need a more detailed explanation of something. And I'll also just look at my notebook and look over the things that he didn't have in the PowerPoint. Pay attention to the keywords, because there may be more than one correct answer. That's a big one, because there may be more than one answer that can be right, but you need to pay attention to the keywords like immediately, or what will be done first. You don't want to ever look at a question and say, well, or what if, but no, there's only one correct answer unless it's a select all that applies question. Really, just when you're going in to take a test, I would avoid talking to other students before, especially if you have like bad test anxiety. Talking to other students, it'll make it worse. They'll maybe say something that you didn't study, or you just felt like you just really didn't know, and it'll make you really nervous, and your anxiety will go from here to here, like it'll go to 0 to 100 real quick. So just listen to your music before the test. And that is all that I have for this video. I hope these tips will be helpful and useful for you. And if you enjoyed this video, and if they did help, please like and subscribe to my channel. I will also do a video on time and stress management. So I will see you guys in the next video. Be blessed.